It's been over a year since 25-year-old Taylor Schabusiness was arrested and charged for allegedly choking and killing her lover during drug-fueled sex in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And in January 2023, Schabusiness appeared in court for a motion hearing as part of a pre-trial to determine whether or not she is competent to stand trial. In this video, we explore the chilling allegations and testimony surrounding this unimaginable crime and attempt to uncover the dark secrets and motivation behind it. Be sure to come along with me till the end of this chilling journey into a house of horrors to discover what really happened that fateful night and see the defense that the Schabusiness' lawyers are crafting to have their client set free. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to never miss an update whenever we post. So let's get straight into the video. Now, before we get into the motion hearing to listen to the testimonies from witnesses, let's first establish this case for those of you who are just hearing about it. It all began in the early morning of February 23, 2022, in Green Bay, Wisconsin, when a horrifying call was made to the police at 3 a.m. Tara Pakinich, a 47-year-old woman, reported finding her son's severed head in a bucket in the basement of her home. Officers quickly rushed to the scene of the incident and discovered a gruesome sight: a severed head inside a bucket, a male organ and other body parts scattered around the basement, and in the car, all drenched in blood. 25-year-old Taylor Schabusiness, who was the last person known to have seen the victim alive, was arrested on the same day at the Eastman Avenue residence as the prime suspect in this horrifying murder after the victim's mother disclosed her details. Initially, it seemed fairly obvious that she was the one who committed the murder, considering that she was found with blood all over her clothes, scratches on her arms, a cut on her left thumb, and blood on her hands. Shockingly, during the police investigation, Taylor confessed to some heinous acts. She claimed that she and the victim, Mr. Shad Therian, had been smoking methamphetamine and engaging in sexual activities that turned violent. In her alleged confession, Taylor admitted to choking the victim to death and even engaging in horrifying sexual acts with a corpse for hours before deciding to dismember it. She is now charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault for allegedly attacking Shad Therian last year. But despite confessing to the murder, Schabusiness has pleaded not guilty in court, and not guilty because of mental disease or defect. She is being held on a $2 million cash bond. This was a shocking homicide for the entire state of Wisconsin, enough to tell you that the case of Taylor Schabusiness goes beyond mere criminal acts. It raises questions about what drove her to commit such unspeakable acts. Some speculate that drugs, mental illness, or even pure evil may have played a role in this macabre tale. But calm your fears, because all these questions will be answered in this court appearance as the investigation tries to search for the motive. In this particular appearance before Brown County Circuit Court Judge Thomas Walsh, detectives led by Green Bay Detective Kevin Kempf revealed disturbing details about Taylor's behavior, enough to leave you at the edge of your seat. But before that, let's shed some light on the relationship between Taylor Schabusiness and the victim, Shad. Kempf revealed that the two were involved in a friends with benefits situation and were known to be friends from the same area. However, beyond this, not much is known about the depth of their relationship. Schabusiness's erratic behavior and difficulty forming deep relationships add a mysterious element to this chilling case. Now, during the court hearing, Detective Kempf was also able to unveil some shocking details of Taylor Schabusiness's alleged confession to police. It was revealed that Taylor and Shad were engaged in drug use, particularly methamphetamine, on the day of the incident. Taylor claimed that she took some unknown pills belonging to Mr. Rock, Shad's surname, and injected herself and Shad with crushed-up meth using a hypodermic needle. It was at that point that she choked him to death. Although some believe that she was not in a drug-induced state during the confession, others wonder if there might be a connection between her actions and drug use, mental instability, or a combination of both. But as the court hearing progressed, it became evident that Taylor's mental state was deeply concerning. Video footage showed her attacking her attorney, Mr. Quinn Jolly, with her elbow during a previous court hearing earlier this year. After that incident, the judge agreed to delay her trial to allow a defense expert to review Schabusiness's competency to stand trial. And even though Jolly later withdrew from the case, the incident raised questions about Schabusiness's mental stability and emotional volatility. This behavior added another layer of complexity to the case, and this leaves us wondering if mental illness played a role in the horrifying events that transpired. While weighing on the psychosexual aspect of the case, Dr. Robbie Ludwig, a psychotherapist, speculated about possible psychological factors contributing to Taylor's actions. Mr. Ludwig mentioned the potential influence of past traumas, sexual violence, and vengeful emotional state as underlying factors that could have led to the gruesome crime. And after all the key witnesses gave their testimonies about Schabusiness, it was now time for the defense team. But in a surprising turn of events, the defense team, led by Schabusiness's lawyer Christopher Froelich, introduced a shocking argument requesting that the court dismiss the charge of third-degree sexual abuse filed by the victim's mother against their client. The police had earlier confirmed that Schabusiness, admitting giving oral sex and using a sex toy on the victim after his death, even though she had pleaded not guilty in court due to mental disorder. The defense team argued that sexual assault charges were invalid as the victim's body parts were detached and found separately from the body. Froelich wondered how a dead body could consent to sexual acts, and therefore he questioned the legality of considering sexual assault in such a context, terming the charge as defective due to a lack of solid evidence. Now the defense's claims added a surreal twist to an already unfathomable case. But one thing is clear, the defense's legal maneuvering raised eyebrows, particularly the argument that the victim was not a person at the time of the alleged assault because his body parts were detached. However, this bizarre defense was met with skepticism by many, as it sought to create an almost surreal separation between the victim and the alleged crime. Joseph Scott Morgan, a forensic death investigator, brought attention to the chilling details surrounding Shad's death. He explained the possible use of dog collars and chains in the act, as well as the potential combination of drug use, choking, and dismemberment. Such a horrifying scenario revealed the dark depths of human depravity that few can comprehend. As the investigation progressed, a clearer picture emerged of Taylor Schabusiness's alleged mindset at the time of the crime. The combination of drug-induced psychosis, sexual proclivities, and her unhinged behavior added to the complexity of understanding her motivation and the circumstances that led to this heinous act. Dr. Robbie Ludwig emphasized the thin line between violent sexual fantasies and acting upon them. She pointed out that while some individuals may harbor such fantasies, the vast majority would never act on them. The intertwining factors of drug use and mental instability might have unleashed a monstrous side of Schabusiness that no one could have foreseen. As we approach the end of this segment and move closer to the trial date, one thing becomes evident: the complexity of understanding the motives behind the horrific crime. The intersection of drugs, psychosis, sexual violence, and Schabusiness's unstable personality makes this case a perplexing puzzle that leaves us searching for answers in the darkest recesses of the human psyche. It's a serious case that threatens Schabusiness with life imprisonment if convicted. So there you have it. In this first segment, we have delved deep into the court hearing, uncovering shocking testimonies and disturbing details surrounding the crime. As we continue to explore the sinister nature of this case, we are left grappling with the chilling implications of psychosis, drug use, and the depths of human darkness. Join us in the next segment of our series as we further unravel the complexities of this chilling trial and seek to understand what drove Taylor Schabusiness to commit such an unspeakable act. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a comment on your thoughts about the case. Also, please like and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this. Thank you for watching, and as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one.